The Florida head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Gators will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Into the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They get to him as he throws. That's caught. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Stumbled to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, going to the air. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Brown will throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Got a man. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Mays.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Gets the first himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. First play of the period, first down here. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. He got it. Beat down in bounds.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The ball just squirted right through him. Look at the hands to get that squib kick inside the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. On the run, it's Cobb. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Running inside, it's Cobb. Gain of 6, they're looking at 3rd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Back to the ground with the running back. Here's a little room there. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Brown wants to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
8th play of the drive coming up. Brown will throw it. Fires to the right. Hits the open man. Touchdown, Tigers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, swing passes to the running back oftentimes are like an extension of the running game. That's like a sweep, but give the defense a ton of credit. The speed to be able to pursue and get to the football is why they've now set up 4th down.
Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Gonna run it. It's Pryor. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground, fighting off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Florida! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown will throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick on passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Maybe a crease. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Gator! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Brown wants to pass. He's going to take off. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They punted away on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that pull Gator ahead, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Arizona State taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Sun Devils looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Got enough for the first. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Offense getting set for 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
The run inside. It's Pryor.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will... There's some room. They bring him down. The option 1-2 perfection, and it will move the chains.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Brown will throw it. Pulls it in. It's Eccles. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be 1st down after the personal foul penalty. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cobb. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Snags it.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Now with the 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Auburn! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Finds a tight end, and he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on top.
The Gators are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
Quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Running inside. It's Pryor. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open. And this
first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play, now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play call.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Florida! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. There's the pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. and sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Not a lot of room to make this catch.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have two hands on the ball.
Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The running back has it. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Jones to throw. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the offense goes at it again. He's already got 5 catches, Jesse. So this quarterback, he looks like he's locking in on this guy. And the defense, I think they kind of got a clue and made a big play.
You're absolutely right, David. As a quarterback, you got to be careful. You don't predetermine who you're going to throw to. This guy's been uncoverable so far. So I get it. You want to get him more touches, but you have to let the coverage dictate who gets the football, and give the defender credit that time. He knew where the ball was going. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him pay for it, taking it all the way to the house.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Quarterback making adjustments. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Takes it the other way. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board. On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Brown wants to pass. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
The run inside. It's Cobb. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And the ball is loose on the return. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That return is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell on it.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wilson has it over the middle.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down. Or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Might have a chance. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play. He's piled up start the season. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
A loss of 4 yards on the play.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. They'll send out the kicker here. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the final total. That could be important.